Python strings. So this is lesson 4. Strings. Strings in Python are surrounded by either single quotation marks or double quotation mark. So we have hello is the same as double quote hello. You can display string literal with the print function. So like print hello or print hello. So if we do that, we just type print and then enclose in double quote or single quote. Let's say for example University of Luzon. So this will print University of Luzon. You can also use single quote. So University of Luzon. Assign string to a variable. So assigning a string to a variable is done with the variable name followed by an equal sign and the string. So we have A equals hello, then print A. So we can do that also. A equals Dagupan, print A, so that will print Dagupan City. Multi-line strings. So you can assign a multi-line string to a variable by using 3 quotes. So instead of double quote, we use 3 quotes and then 3 quotes. So we can now use multi-line string. So in this case, if we print A, this will be the output. Or we can also use single quote. So if we print, this will be the output. So we'll just print this string. Maybe we can try that in live demo. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. 1, 2, 3. So that ends the string. So print A. So it print a multi-line string. Strings are actually arrays. So like many other popular programming languages, strings in Python are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. So similar with C language. However, Python does not have a character data type. A single character is simply a string with a length of 1. Square brackets can be used to access elements of a string. So let's say for example, so A equals hello world. So you print A1, so that will print E because starting position is actually position 0. So H here is actually position 0. So print A1 will print letter E. What if we use print A5? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will print the comma here. Looping through a string. So looping through a string, since strings are arrays, we can loop through the characters in a string with a for loop. So example, loop through the letters in the word banana. So for X in banana, print X. So this will print each letter one by one. So on the first loop, B will be the value of X. On the second iteration of the loop, A will be the value of X, etc. That's why it will print this word banana. So B-A-N-A. Okay. String length. To get the length of a string, we use the length function. So the length function returns the length of a string. So A equals hello world, print length of A, so print 13. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's the length of the string. Check string. So to check if a certain phrase or a character is present in a string, we can use the keyword in. So check if free is present in the following text. So text is equal the best things in life are free. So print free in text. So since we have the word free in the variable txt, which actually contains this value, so this will give us the value true. So we can use that in an if statement. So let's say for example, txt equals the best things in life are free, If free in txt, then print yes, free is present. So that will be the output because free is actually present here. Check if not. So to check if a certain phrase or character is not present in a string, we can use the keyword not in. So example, check if expensive is not present in the following text. So text, the best thing in life are free. So print expensive not in text. So this will give us true because expensive is not in this text. We can also similarly we can use this in an if statement. So print only if expensive is not present. So the best things in life are free. That's the value of txt. If expensive not in text, then we print no, expensive is not present. So it will print that one because expensive is not present in txt. Now, how we can also slice strings in Python. So slicing, you can return a range of characters by using the slice syntax. So specify the start index and the end index, separate by a colon to return a part of the string. So for example, get the characters from 2 to 5 and position 5 is not included. So b equals hello world, print b 2 to 5. So 0, 1, 2, that will start with letter L and then up to position 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is not included. So what is included is from this letter up to letter O. That's why we have L, L, O. Again, 0, 1, 2, it starts with letter L. And then, so if you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to this character, but it is the last character is not included. So it will only be from letter L up to letter, or it will display only up to from letter L up to letter O. So L, L, O. So that's how we slice a string. Slice from the start. So by leaving out the start index, so we have two indexes here. So 2 and 5. Now, if we slice from the start, we can leave out the start index. The range will start at the first character. So get the characters from the start to position 5. Again, the last index is not included. So B space or blank colon 5 will be from 0 up to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, this is not included. So this will print hello. Slice to the end. So by leaving out the end index, the range will go to the end. So get the characters from position 2 and all the way to the end. So B equals hello world, print B 2 up to, so we don't have any value here. That means up to the last. So that's from letter L. So 0, 1, 2 up to the last. So we have hello world. Negative indexing. So we use negative indices to start the slice from the end of the string. So we start from the end. So example, get the characters from O in the world. That's position negative 5. 2, but not included D in world. So position negative 2. So O in world is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's negative 5. So 0, 1, 2, negative 2. So position negative 2. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, we don't start with 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means start from O, 1, 2 up to D, but D is not included. So we have O, R, L. So we have here O, R, L. Of course, we'll not start with 0 because we don't have negative 0. Modify strings. So how do we modify strings? So the upper function method returns a string in upper case. So A equals hello world, print A dot upper, so we'll print hello world in uppercase. Lowercase, the lower method returns a string in lowercase, so A equals hello world, print A lower, we'll print hello world all in lowercase. Remove white space. White space is space before and or after the actual text. And very often you want to remove this space. So the strip method removes any white space from the beginning or the end. A equals hello world, so print A strip returns hello world without the space at the end and the beginning at the end. Replace string. The replace method replaces a string with another string. So A equals hello world, then print A replace H with J, so it will print yellow world. Split string. The split method returns a list where the text between the specified separator becomes the list item. Example, the split method splits the string into substring as it finds instances of the separator. So A equals hello world, print A dot split, comma, and then that means it returns a list now separating these two words. Concatenate strings. String concatenation. To concatenate or combine two strings, you can use the plus operator. So to merge A with B into C, so we have, for example, A equals hello, B equals world, C is equal to A plus B. So print C, this will combine hello world. So to add space between them, you have A equals hello, B equals world, so C equals A plus a constant string space plus B. So we print C, that should print hello world. Format strings. As we learned in Python variable chapter, we cannot combine strings and numbers like this. So my name is John, I am plus 8, so we cannot do this. So but we can combine strings and numbers by using the format method. So the format method takes the past arguments, formats them, and place them in a string where the placeholders open and curly braces are. For example, use the format method to insert numbers into a string. So age equals 36. Then text, my name is John and I am, so this is our placeholder. And then print txt format age, so the value of this will be placed in the placeholder. So the output will be my name is John and I am 36. The format method takes unlimited number of arguments and are placed into the respective placeholders. So here we have quantity equals 3, item number equals 567, and price equals 49.95. So my order equals I1, so a placeholder pieces of item, placeholder for placeholder dollars. Then print my order, so that's a text that format quantity will be placed here, so that will be 3, item number here, then price will be placed here. So the output will be I want, so 3 pieces of item 567 for $49.95. We can also use index, so use the index 0 to be sure the arguments are placed in the correct placeholders. So that's the index, the number here is the index. So for example here we have quantity 3, item number 567, and price equals $49.95. So my order, I want to pay, so the dollars here for the pieces and item here. But you notice here in printing, I started with quantity, So this is position 0, index 0, item number is index 1, and price is index 2. That's why here I indicated 2 because I want the price to be appearing on this placeholder. I place here 0 because I want quantity to be appearing on this placeholder, and I place here 1 because I want item number to be placed in this placeholder. So the output will be I want to pay $49.95 for 3 pieces of item 567. Escape characters. To insert characters that are illegal in a string, use an escape character. An escape character is a backslash followed by the character you want to insert. An example of an illegal character is a double quote inside a string that is surrounded by double quotes. So, for example, you will get an error if you type this one. So, we are the so-called Vikings from the north. So, because we are using here double quote, that will cause an error. So, to fix this problem, use escape character. So, text equals we are the so-called Vikings all from the north. So, if you print this one, this will be the output. So, if you try that one, so let's say txt, we are the let's first do the error called Vikings from the north, period. So that will be a syntax error. It will be an error. However, if we do that again, but this time around we use backslash before the character, then that is now okay. And then we can now print the text. So print text. So that's already okay. So these are escape character. So escape single quote, that's single quote, escape backslash, that's backslash, so and so on and so forth. Okay, so backslash n, that's a new line, so etc. A backslash followed by 3 integers will result in an octal value. So this one will print hello. So because 110 in octal is the same as the ASCII code for letter H. So this will give us hello. So in this one, if we use X, that is presents hex value. So actually this is also hello. So HELLO. You can check your ASCII codes if you want. So you can check the internet for ASCII codes. So that's it. String methods. So I will just try to go through the string methods here, but we'll not be discussing them in details. We'll just discuss them if we encounter them. So capitalize converts first character to uppercase, case fold. So we have center, count, encode, ends with, etc. Find, format. So we have been using format. Index, search the string, is alnum, so all characters are alphanumeric. Is alpha, all characters, so this returns true, etc. But so these are just string functions, so I will not be going through them one by one. So we have is lower, is numeric, is printable, is space, is title, is upper. So we have join, is that left justify, so L just, lower, L strip, etc. Okay, we have tried strip a while ago. So we have swap case, so lowercase becomes uppercase and vice versa. Title converts character of its word to uppercase. Translate upper, and with Z fill. So we'll be discussing some of this as we go on if we encounter the need to use them. So that ends my lecture for strings, and thank you very much for viewing this video.